the last game we played was against the Lions. We won 47 to something. But we lost the franchise, so I started it over, and I just went all the way up to week 5 and got the players that we had. And we also got new players in this. We got Christian McCaffrey at running back. We was able to pick up Christian McCaffrey. We still got Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, Marquise Goodwin, and you see, there's no Odell Beckham Jr. because I released him. We released him because we won't gonna have him until week 15, which by then that would have been too late. So I released him. Oh yeah, and then we got Harris Jr. at corner. So we'll have a good corner. And then we got Jamal Adams, who is back. We get Jamal Adams, who's back. And yeah. But now we're gonna face the Saints. And yeah, all the rankings are messed up, but we got a player ready to negotiate. No, it doesn't. Week 6. Alright. I'm sorry about that. Some technical issues. Let me see if it's controls charging, and it is. Alright. So it looks like we're supposed to have someone's contract to sign, but we don't have it. So, and we got the Cardinals next after the Saints. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Simulate strategy, and then there we go. And we are going to use our classic 1990s classic jerseys against the Saints. Actually, we'll use that when we go home against the Cardinals. Here we go.
Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seattle Seahawks versus
It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints.
Seahawks and Saints. Mark Ingram, 21 carries and 68 yards. He was not able to have a run, a successful run.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
I will be right back.
For our visitors, the Seahawks.
The
We're in
Seahawks will
October
kick it
now,
off
so
to the
everything,
Saints.
everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full
And the kick
routine
is
established
up, and
about
looks
what
like
you
the
want to
Saints
get
will
done,
get it,
and full focus on the
He
season.
will get up to
And they'll
the
start this
30-yard
drive
line,
just across
31,
the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by a 3-time Pro Bowler, owner of over 35,000 passing yards in 11 seasons, the veteran Andy Dalton.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Seahawks need to stop the passing. They've been able to stop the run, but they need to stop the passing. Here we go. And as you see, we signed
Dalton going to throw right away.
And
that's caught by Marquez Callaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
New Orleans like Callaway enough to make him the #1 receiver when Michael Thomas couldn't go last season, and they certainly saw something in him as an undrafted free agent to give him that opportunity to stay in the starting lineup, hoping to build on last year's 6 touchdowns.
Saints
He gets
snaps,
him a first
and he's
down
getting the
with that
passes
catch
off,
there.
and it looks like
And
they've been watching the film
midfield to the 48.
of the defense without the
And I
pass
like the
coverage.
idea here. Get the ball in
And
his
they're just
hands,
attacking
even if it's
it.
in the passing game. 3
Here we
catches
go.
a week ago, and he
Looks
does a
like
nice
Andy
job here
Dalton
to pick up
on the
yardage.
center, snaps, hands it
They'll
off,
run for the
and
first
he
time
gets,
with Mark Ingram.
gets first down, but gets tackled.
A look there at Ingram's numbers from a week ago. Very productive. 3
Mark
touchdowns,
Ingram,
2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Dalton snaps.
Again, they'll run
Hands
with
it
Ingram.
off,
And some room to work. Past the 20.
And it looks like they're not stopping the run, which they need to do.
Inside the 10 to the 7.
It's just killing them.
It's a gain of 35. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time.
And
that's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Charles, we've seen some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
And he handed it off, but it's third down. He went nowhere.
There were injuries. Did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed.
And it's a touchdown for the Saints.
Chris Olave, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's
so the
first
Saints
score
will
here
score
this
first.
afternoon.
And they would be able to score 7-0.
7-0 game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
Saints kicks it off, and Marquise Goodwin
taken at the goal line.
Takes it in, and he will get a good run up to the 32. What a run.
As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center. Guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
I like this guy. And the reason
Where's Trevor? Alright, so this is the injuries. Jamal Adams is supposed to be back, but I don't see why he's not playing. No. There's Trevor. McCaffrey. Ryan Neal. You know what, let's give, no, let's put, I wanna put Lawrence in. Here we go. Lawrence under center, snaps. Hands it off to
they start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 15 carries, 90 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him.
Still up,
other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Lawrence.
And it's
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
And the Saints will get the ball back.
The first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Dalton.
And it's intercepted. Andy Dalton threw an interception. Quandre Diggs with the interception. And he goes all the way to the 40-yard line.
And as
what
we've
a
seen,
interception.
points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Passes to Noah Fant.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Fant.
And it gets the first down.
Hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lawrence. He's going to air one out.
And it is a penalty flag. And that looks like defensive pass interference. So they will be at the 30-yard, at the first 1-yard line.
In the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And it's the end of the first quarter.
You're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line.
Saints are winning.
1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Lawrence snaps. Hands it off to Walker. And he will get in for the touchdown. Kenneth Walker. and for the Seahawks touchdown.
So the previous pass interference call put the ball at the 1-yard line, and then they stick it in on the very next play.
And I love the play call right there. After you get the pass interference call, you've got a defense that's discombobulated a little bit, right? They're protesting the call, upset about what happened.
After the interception,
run the football,
and they went all the way down
acquiesces, and the ball ends up in the end zone.
So
and at halftime, we will put in Geno Smith.
This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A
solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket. Beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West.
All right, here we go. Woods.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive.
Andy Dalton snaps
and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Ingram, but he goes
it's a
nowhere.
1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's exactly what you're looking for in the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On
Snaps.
2nd and 11 now.
He's going to pass, and
he's got this one complete to
3rd and 1.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
There we go. Snaps.
They'll try to run. Now
and it's a
football.
fumble.
The ball comes out.
And the Seahawks gets it back.
And they will set up
Al Woods
in
with
enemy
the
territory
big hit.
at the 42-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that
coughed
final
up
little
the
bit for the
football.
first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there.
Lawrence
Sometimes that extra
passed
effort
to
can cost
McCaffrey,
you.
but it didn't
And
go
a dangerous
anywhere.
throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Lawrence
So after the incompletion on first,
Hands it
now
off to
2nd and
McCaffrey.
10.
And he only
They'll
gets
get
about
only
3
3
yards
there,
for
so
that.
it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Lawrence will throw.
And he passes, and it's another pass interference
This could be a first
on
down.
the Saints. So that's hurting the
crowd
Saints.
doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference.
And passes to Metcalf, and it is a touchdown, Seahawks.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Seahawks have taken the
Metcalf is
lead.
getting DK into... Seahawks is getting DK
Charles,
into
he's still
this.
a young signal caller in this league. And now before we get to the extra
there's a
point,
booth
remember all
review.
touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
Let's see it.
They're taking a
looks like
peek
he
at
caught
whether
it.
or not
He
those
looked
feet
like
were
he
in
caught
bounds,
it.
and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the
Let's see what they
feet.
say.
How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
And it looks like it will stand, so it is a
So they called
touchdown.
it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video
And
review,
the field
so
goal
they had
is
it right.
up, and it is
Extra
good.
point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 14-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Alrighty. Seahawks going to kick it off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he was
And
going.
a nifty
He
return
went to the
there all the way
41.
across the 40.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next
There we
drive.
go.
That 7-0 lead
Seahawks
of theirs
was able to
short-lived as
stop
they've now
them.
given up 2 straight
Got a
touchdowns to fall
fumble,
behind by
so.
7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get
the ball comes out.
It was a fumble again. Abraham gets the ball. It was a fumble.
Hey, I'm all about defense
again.
forcing plays and getting takeaways.
It's the fumbles,
but an
and
interception and two
the
fumbles in their last
hurt.
3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't
That's
just give
the
all
Lockett.
the credit to the
Lockett
defense
gets the
on
first
that.
one.
They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Here we go.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Gets about
and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hands it off to McCaffrey.
A gain of 4 that
gets
time
the
as the
first
drive continues.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and
the
second,
Walker,
3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Taken down by Pete Werner.
2-minute warning.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
And it's 14-7.
Now a 2nd down and 6. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
And
he's
Godwin gets Goodwin gets the first down. What a
inside
catch.
the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
By Goodwin.
Give him 30 yards there.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. Went up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks,
it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets 2 yards.
He can make a play himself.
They're on the 1-yard line.
That's a big day.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Lawrence snaps, hands it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's in.
This time he is
McCaffrey's in for the
Christian
touchdown.
McCaffrey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
It is
So
now
the 2nd down run didn't work.
20-7.
They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Here we go.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the
Seahawks are
field,
up
and we are
21-7
ready to rock.
Against the Saints. With 56 seconds
And
left
no
in the
thought
first
to
half.
bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram.
He drops it
and he's going to get a
Ingram,
solid
and
gain
it's
of
a
9
timeout
before
from
being
the
brought
Saints,
down.
and it's
2nd and
2nd and
right at a yard.
Dalton. Snaps.
Andy Dalton.
He's looking to pass, and he gets
gets
the
this
pass
one complete
off.
to Traquan Smith. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
New Orleans broke
as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Dalton, 1st and 10.
And he was hit
And
as he threw, but he threw it out of.
Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And some
And
space here.
And touchdown Saints. They get a touchdown. Taquan Smith.
And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Now 21 to 14.
About how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially
30 seconds left into the first
and a big
half.
script like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Lockett is back there.
Taking in at the 3.
Receives the kick. And
he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, Lawrence.
Passes to
Colby
Parkinson.
Parkinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
It's the end of the first half.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start up in Orchard Park, a couple of blue-collar cities doing battle. Pittsburgh at Buffalo. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Texans have the lead in that one. Brandon Cooks, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And it's the visiting L.A. Chargers who are out in front. DeAndre Carter, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coachman, and yeah, Seahawks has got to stop.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The defense needs to do what
the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lawrence.
Passes to Lockett.
It's caught.
Gets the first down.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Passes to DK, and DK
Catches
gets
made
it.
by Metcalf.
DK
he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
What a
it's
play
a gain
by
of 34.
To Metcalf. What a throw.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Fans.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now
Snaps,
of
hands
everything
it off
that was
to Walker.
discussed at the
Walker
half,
gets
just being
into
torn
the
in shreds or
open,
being
and he gets
erased
the
off of
first
the
down.
Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Lawrence snaps, hands it to
Another
McCaffrey.
One,
McCaffrey's got a road wide open. He's in for the touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
Seahawks.
halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. So the drive there took 6
So it's
plays.
now 20
and the
to
last
14.
play on the drive, the touchdown run
Seahawks
from
put
Christian
their lead
McCaffrey.
back in. Came out here,
The kickoff
scored
unit
on
is
the
out on
first
the
drive.
field, and they will send this one away.
Here we go. Seahawks
This one
go.
taken just inside the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
What a two
And he nearly
blocks.
broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
They start with a
The Saints
good
offense
field
on the
position.
field, ready to get their drive started.
Dalton.
They make their second half
Snaps.
debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the
And he
now
goes
another
and
turnover as this
interception.
one's intercepted.
To Cody
And
Barton.
the Seahawks are going to take
Seahawks
possession
gets it
of the
back.
football.
Dalton's thrown 2
I'm not sure,
interceptions
Brandon,
today.
we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever.
What
and
a
look,
play by
I
the
have no
defense.
idea what the ratio is about
and
turning
they
over
handed
4
it off
times
to
and how that
McCaffrey, and
correlates to
McCaffrey
winning or
gets
losing. But I guarantee you,
9
it's
yards
not very
on
good.
that play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Once. Hands it
Up
off
the
to
middle
Walker,
they
and
run. It's
Walker
Walker shifts by at the
gets it,
15,
and he was
and they'll
fighting,
bring him down
but
at the
he gets the first
13-yard
down, but he was
line.
fighting for more yards.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs,
snaps.
taking their time, and making it work.
Passes to DK Metcalf, and Metcalf is in for another Seahawks
A
touchdown.
great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And now the Seahawks are up by
A
3
nice throw there
points.
by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college
now
days. A
Seahawks
lot
are
of
up
one read, and if you
35
don't
to
have it, you just
14.
take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Seahawks will call a
Now hold
timeout.
everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And
This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
it gets to the 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans
There you go.
offense.
Al
I
Woods
kind of feel like they've
up
reached a
against the center.
do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right
The
now.
passes
Yeah,
it
now
to-
they've got a final chance to get out of this
That
situation,
piece
but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they
That was
need to
Will
save as
Disley.
much time
Will
so they can get
Disley.
2 more possessions.
On second down, Ingram, and he's
there
dropped
was a
right
line,
at the
and
40.
he went
Gain of 3.
3 yards. The
Brandon, all
Seahawks have
things
been able
considered,
to stop the
they have to
run
feel pretty good
this
about getting
season,
that type of a
but
gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Mark Ingram, and he's
Hands
taken
off,
down
and
at
they
the
get the first
43,
down.
but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
And
Yeah,
Al
third and
Woods,
short,
and he
that's
got
what you're
hit
supposed
as
to do,
he
like you said,
throw.
old school.
But he
Smash
he
mouth
threw
football.
before he got
That's to the
sacked.
sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. And he'll get this up
handed it
past the
off, and he got
45 to the
4
47.
yards.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Third down, a shot here for Dalton.
And it's an
And
almost
that will be
kick, but it was
incomplete.
down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes
And now the
knock it
Saints
away.
has got a punt.
Here comes the Saints
first
punter
time
now.
in this game.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he
Yeah,
angles
it's
this
away
one for
and
the
it goes out of
sideline.
bounds.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be
It'll
inside
go
the
to the
25. It
24.
will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Launch,
Coming to the
snaps.
line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks
Passes to
offense.
Metcalf.
And
And
now
it's
this
picked
is
off.
intercepted. My goodness.
Pick 6 for a touchdown. Lawrence was trying to pass it to McCaffrey.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard.
There.
Instead, it's the defense who scores. And partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter.
Winning 35-21.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They scored 21 points in the second quarter, and they scored 14 in the third. Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hands it
the
off
drive
to
begins
McCaffrey.
with a run by McCaffrey. And a short pickup to about
4
the
yards
27. It'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this
now
point,
he just
right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On third down, Lawrence
passes to Parkinson, and Parkinson gets the first down.
And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Lawrence.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Passes it to Metcalf.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
He made 2 people
now
miss.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
First down.
A gain there of 21 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure.
Stiff arm,
so if
but
you're
he
a
got
play
tripped
caller
up.
and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence.
Passes to Lockett. And it was
high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Snaps.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Passes to Lockett.
And that's nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Unit. Here we go. Field goes up, and
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Seahawks gets a field goal, 3 points after the interception.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
Yeah, after the pick six, they went down to get a field goal, so now
because he hasn't missed all year long.
38-21.
Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And
all in all, a pretty solid return. He only got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Dalton's throw complete there to Smith. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But he gets the first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah,
Ingram is in for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram.
47 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They're behind by 11
touchdown
with
there.
this field
Back to
goal.
a
If they
two-score
make
game,
this
but time is not their ally.
down by
No, it's
10.
not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
What's good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Seahawks are still in the lead.
Two scores
like
down,
they
3
will go
timeouts
for-
left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
They're going to go for the
And the Seahawks looks like
onside
they've recovered.
kick, and
They
the
have.
Seahawks does recover.
Fourth quarter, they
And
felt like
Seahawks
they
gets
needed the football
good,
back. Unfortunately,
just
they
great
couldn't get it.
field position.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw
And he gets
here.
the first down.
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Off,
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes left in the game.
So it's Seahawk
Seahawks
football
up
as we march toward a
by-
conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side,
up
they're just
by
looking
10.
to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Straight ahead, Walker.
And he gets...
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout
like
used
2 yards, and
defensively
the
with
Saints
a minute
will be
56 to
using
go.
Their first timeout.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On the move to his left.
And
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
Metcalf, and
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New
Saints
Orleans,
will
number
use
2.
their second
And they'll be
timeout.
disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Lawrence snaps.
Up the
Hands it
gut,
off to
McCaffrey. Now the defense will burn their
And they will
third
use their
and final
last
timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And yeah, I just realized Lawrence stayed in the whole game. Next week will be Geno Smith.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And
Gets
he'll be
the
brought down
first
this
down.
time at the 5-yard line.
McCaffrey went
67 yards
carries
rushing
and
for him now with a
67
couple of
yards.
touchdown runs to boot. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that
Hands it
time in the
off to
offseason.
McCaffrey.
This is why you have
And
those
he gets
OTAs
knocked
and
back
minicamps.
2 yards.
These situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Here we go.
Have to imagine
Walker's
this will be
in
on the
the
ground
backfield.
as well as they
Snaps.
come up second and
Hands it off
7.
to Walker. Walker is fighting. And
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up
yards.
a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You
you're
will too.
you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was
Snaps.
denied as he tried to get the second one.
Hands it off to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey's in for the nail in the coffin touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
Christian
taking it in from 2
McCaffrey
yards out.
was running
and the Seahawks
over
add
the
on to their
Saints,
lead, and they are
along with
also closing in on a 5th
Kenneth
straight
Walker.
victory. Another touchdown here in the
So,
4th quarter, and Charles, I think we
this
can
will
start to
end
consider that this
the game.
undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Here we go.
Set now to kick this one away,
Seattle
and
will
off it
kick
goes.
it off to the Saints, probably for the last time in this game.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
And there's a sack
They've had
on
several
Andy
turnovers.
Dalton.
You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film
By
section in the
Sue.
coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
And
they're going to have to sit in that
that's
film
third
room and
down
watch
now.
every error that
10
they
seconds
made
left into
and
the
figure
game.
out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the...
And looks like they will get a walk-off touchdown.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there.
But they're not going to win the game. It does not help them win the game. They will get the score.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
And the Seahawks wins by 10 points. 45-35 here in New Orleans.
Something positive from this game. They played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown
Seahawks
there on the
ran
last
the ball
play.
well.
But still,
the passing,
not really.
they have to learn,
I'd say give
get
them
onto
points
that.
for positivity.
They
I like
held
that.
the
That part
running
is good.
game.
But I often wonder, when the game is
passing game
settled
was
and the clock is
on.
run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
Yeah.
So for the Seahawks, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
86 yards.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaunt. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Andy Dalton threw for 14. Through 20, he completed 14 out of 20 passes for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Rushing, McCaffrey ran the ball, 15 carries, 67 yards, and 3 touchdowns, and then Kenneth Walker, 12 carries for 55 yards and 1 touchdown. While Mark Ingram was stopped, 9 yards and for 53 yards. 9 carries for 53 yards. Receiving DK Metcalf, 4 receptions for 66 yards and 2 touchdowns. Chris Olave, 4 receptions for 109 yards and 2 touchdowns. Mark Ingram with 2 receptions, 2 catches and 1 touchdown. Traquan Swift with a touchdown. Lockett with 3 catches and 24 yards. Yeah. So defense. Ryan Neal with 3 tackles. Coleman 4. Matthew for 8. PJ Williams for 5. Cody Barton 3 with an interception. So was Tyrann Mathieu with an interception. Quandre Diggs with an interception. Demario Davis with an interception. So, yeah. Seahawks wins it tonight. 45-35 in New Orleans. So, won by 10. Alright, here we go. Let's go to the next week, which we will be at home against the Cardinals next. So, let's hope we can keep this winning streak going. We got players today for negotiations. Justin Coleman looks like he don't want to sign again. And Ryan Neal. We will re-sign him. And he signs it. Here we go. We got Ryan Neal for 4 more years. Here we go. and hope you enjoyed this. It looks like we got, let's look at this top threat. We got DeAndre Hopkins. He's got 20 catches, 274 yards, and 1 touchdown. Offensive points per game, we're number 3. Let's look at the offenses. Offensive rank, Seahawks is number 28, while Cardinals is number 24. While the Seahawks' defense is at number 14, and Cardinals at number 22. So, hope you enjoyed this game like I did. If you did, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications so you don't miss another game, and I will see y'all next time.